One of the first things that scared me when it came to the COVID-19 outbreak was a video that I saw from China early before even a single case had come to Australia. And that was of a guy walking around a grocery store in Wuhan, showing what life was like. People were wearing masks, there were stickers on the floor, and it just looked like a very strange existence. It's an existence that has now come to Melbourne. And so, while this may not be the most interesting video to watch today as I record it, or this month in August of 2020, I have a feeling that over time this will become more interesting as we look back at this wild time that we lived. So even on the floors here, we're seeing those stickers encouraging social distancing here. Of course, these are things that are just commonplace. Even just this mask that I'm wearing right now is just a fact of life for living in Melbourne, where we've actually banned we've required masks to be worn in public. And so I can get a $200 fine if I'm not wearing this mask because they say it reduces the chance of getting the COVID. Yeah. So as I come out the entrance to this Coles here, you're going to see a hand sanitizing station with some instructions about not coming into the store unless you are wearing a mask. And just about everyone when they come in, I just sanitize the moment before recording this video. And it's all over parts of Melbourne. We're having signs. Your safety remains our priority, with requirements to practice good hygiene and stay 1.5 meters apart. These are the Coles branded signs. You'll see they're everywhere. You can't miss them. But every shop has a version of this, and when they're not shops with them, there are public announcements, public safety postings and billboards and things that are out. It's one of the strangest things about this existence that we're living in right now is just these signs everywhere like it's normal life. Yes, we are open for takeaway only, it says over here. Coming down to the next shop over, we have a lot of businesses that aren't open, a lot of businesses that have had to close or have special hours, and so just on about every shop that you go to, you'll see signs, office closed, with stage 3 restrictions. We are currently in stage 3, and with a recent increase in cases, we are potentially going to be going into stage 4, which will be even more restrictive, although I don't know how you can be more restrictive. The only reason that I'm out right now is for my weekly shopping. So I've just done my weekly shopping over here at the Coles in Altona, and now back home with me. We also have the Victorian government putting out these little signs are in all the restaurants about the maximum number of people. We're used to having these because of liquor restrictions, but now it's all about how many people per square meter. It's one person for every 4 square meters, and it gives some of the details about not entering if you have signs of the illness. If you do have any signs of sickness, there are public testing stations. I just had to get tested because I had a runny nose last week, and it was a drive-through sort of experience. So you should not enter these premises if you are unwell. Our maximum number of patrons at any time is 17. There's a seating limit of 6 persons per table. We ask each patron and visitor to provide the first name and telephone. That's contact tracing. So anytime you go in, you're required to give your phone number and name. So if someone gets the COVID, they can call you and tell you to isolate. Of course, none of this applies anymore because right now we are in stage 3 restrictions, which means that no restaurants are open. They're only open for takeaway. No one can sit in. So this restaurant behind me again saying, yes, we are serving, but it is all takeaway. All the seating area has been blocked off. You might be able to see from the chairs inside there. It is a wild time to be alive in the year 2020. It's a wild time to be at this hotspot in Australia, a place that Donald Trump even yesterday talked about being a scary place to live. Now that I'm getting in my car, of course, I'm allowed to take off my mask as per the official rules over here. So anyway, that's what life is like in Melbourne right now. Officially, the 19th of August now is when the second lockdown will finish. We already had a lockdown, but just like the Hobbits and Lord of the Rings, what about second lockdown? We're in the middle of a 6-week lockdown now, which is going to end on the 19th of August, but is incredibly likely, almost just the assumption now, will be extended again. I don't know what the way out of this is without a vaccine. It's scary to think about. It's frustrating. It's mentally taxing. And I think, like everyone, I have been just really trying to figure out how to live through this. And I don't know what the answer is yet, but sometimes taking a step back and just remembering how unique this time is and how we are living in a time just like people who lived through World War II told their grandkids about it. We're going to be talking about this for the rest of our lives, and the mundanity of the everyday can make us forget that. So I hope this video can remind me in the future that this is a wild time to be alive. I am in a front row of history, and eventually we'll get back to giving tours. If you're watching this video, guys, please would you mind hitting the subscribe button? We are trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. Once you do that, YouTube opens up a lot more opportunities for us to do more fun things on this platform. But we'll be back again tomorrow with yet another video, and we'll keep doing these daily videos for the foreseeable future until we can do tours once again. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.